this back a little bit, okay? I think we should listen to what our president says, don't you, folks? Let's see. Oh, this guy's...
Gaza right now is in the midst of a massive negotiation between us and Hamas and Israel, and Iran actually is involved. And we'll see what's going to happen with Gaza. We want to get the hostages back. That's all I can tell you. Yeah, please, in the back.
Yeah, back to California briefly. You said yesterday when Hackbar reported that it was not insurrection taking place, but then on True Social a bit later, you said they were insurrectionists. After what you said...
You're talking about in L.A.?
Yes, sir, in L.A.
I wouldn't call it quite an insurrection, but it could have led to an insurrection. I mean, that was a lot of harm that was going on last night. I watched it very closely. And it was amazing that the job that the National Guard did. And by the way, the police were working very hard also. But, you know, the police are given instructions to be politically correct. I said, no, you don't have to be politically correct. You have to do the job.
And on Elon Musk, do you plan to speak to him on the phone anytime soon? I know some...
Which one?
On Elon Musk, do you plan to speak to him on the phone anytime soon?
I haven't really thought about it, actually. I would imagine he wants to speak to me. I would think so. If I were him, I'd want to speak to me, but and maybe he's already called. You'd have to ask him whether or not he's already called. But I'd have no problem with it.
If he calls you, pick up and speak to him.
Well, I don't want to say that, but but I would imagine he'd want to talk to me.
Mr. President.
Well, I mean, of course he would want to talk to you, Don. Why wouldn't he want to talk to you? Aren't you the wonderful, beautiful American Hitler? Huh? I'm thinking Elon is done with you. See, Elon Musk is a double-sided coin, man. He can be your best friend or he can be something else. Is there ego there? Yeah. Oh, yeah. Musk's got ego. Who doesn't, though? He's a fucking billionaire. You're gonna have some ego if you're a billionaire. I think he wants to talk to me. Sure, why wouldn't he want to talk to me? Right? I'm the fucking United States President. Of course Elon wants to talk to me. Of course he does. What? You think he doesn't want to talk to me? Well, that would be unacceptable. Look at Don's face here. His reptilian skin mask, the fake human skin mask, I think, is really starting to fall off. There's quite a few people that seems like they're drooping. Their visage is drooping. What's your deal, Don? I think he wants to be the man of sin. I think Trump wants to bring in that Mideast peace, and he wants to be that man. He wants to be the man. Are you man enough to do it, Don? To make Mideast peace? You're gonna do the big deal. The biggest deal. What's that? It's taking Gaza and the West Bank and putting Floridians there. Florida Jews. Did you know that they were preemptively selling the land that they were bombing? Did you know that? They were selling the land in Gaza that they were bombing to Florida Jewish people. There's an image of Putin and Trump laying on an Israeli beach in Gaza, and everything is labeled Trump. Come to the Trump Gaza Hotel, it's the best. hotel in Israel. The best hotel in Israel. Trump Gaza. Yeah, you're a real man, Don. Only real men utilize American bombs to blow up brown babies. It's just the truth. Death Incorporated is what your tax-paying money should go for, right? We gotta have a new war. Are you kidding? The military-industrial complex needs its money. I mean, come on. Elon definitely wants to talk to me. Why? Because I'm the fucking president. He's gonna say fuck more, probably. I'm the fucking president. Of course Elon wants to talk to me. Elon don't care no more. Because you revealed yourself to be a fucking idiot, Don. You did. You know when you revealed your brain's gone and you're not thinking straight? When the tariffs started damaging the economy and you still fought about it. No, these tariffs are going to work. We have 80 billion in new revenue. Nobody's telling you the new revenue we got. We looked at the books and we got 80 billion new income. Let it go siphon right into the richest pockets, the richest of the richest pockets in the country. Meanwhile, we have the great big beautiful bill. Do you need SNAP? Do you have kids that need to eat by the government? Fuck you. You're not going to get that money no more. You on Medicaid? Can't afford normal insurance? You work 3 jobs, but you can't afford any insurance? Relatable. Fuck you. You don't get your Medicaid. Eat shit, American. Because we live in Ayn Rand's America. You pick yourself up by the bootstraps. You pick yourself up by the bootstraps and you fucking do it. Because that's American. If you need help, you're a communist. Leave the country.
Yeah, please.
We're supposed to get a counter proposal from Iran today. Have you gotten that proposal? And what is the main impediment?
We have a meeting with Iran on Thursday, so we're going to wait till Thursday.
And what's the main impediment to getting a deal?
Well, they're just asking for things that you can't do. They don't want to give up what they have to give up. You know what that is. They seek enrichment. We can't have enrichment. We want just the opposite. And so far, they're not there. I hate to say that because the alternative is a very, very dire one, but they're not there. They have given us their thoughts on the deal, and I said, it's just not acceptable.
So this is the main topic for Prime Minister Netanyahu today when you spoke?
I would say, yeah. I don't know what else I can talk about the weather.
Well, you can talk about Lebanon.
Pretty much that's the main topic, yeah.
Mr. President.
We talked about Lebanon also, yeah, we did.
What about Lebanon?
Well, Lebanon's working very hard. They have a great new ambassador.
Well, absolutely. Let's absolutely talk about the weather. Let's have a discussion about the weather in Gaza and the West Bank. Let's talk about that weather. It's cloudy with likely missiles. Let's say light rain with 100% guarantee of genocide. Right? I mean, I think that's accurate. Do you like a little genocide with your summer weather over there in Eretz Yisrael? Does Jerusalem love genocide with their rainy day? You better, because Bibi Netanyahu is serving up genocide 24/7 all day. Every day.
that I put there, a man I know very well. He's very smart. I didn't even know he was Lebanese. And I said, why would you want Lebanon? He said, I was born there. I love it. I love the people. I said, it's very dangerous going to Lebanon. There are some ambassadorships that are wonderful. There are some that are dangerous. I said, Michel, his name is, it's a he, Michel, very elegant man. And I said, why would you want this? And he said, because I love my country and I love those people. I said, it's very dangerous. He goes, I don't care. This is not a man that lived on danger. He's a very successful man from here. And he wanted to be the ambassador despite probably a very dangerous situation he's going into. You see what's going on. But I had great respect for that. He loves that country. He loves it. He was born there. He loves the country. Yeah.
Mr. President, you've got a big, beautiful parade coming up on Saturday.
We do.
What's your biggest expectations for that? Then I've got a second question in regards to Gavin Newsom. Go ahead and talk about.
Let's see, was this before his parade? I don't know. Are they doing another parade for Mein Führer? Got a DoorDash order going. There's so much going on. It's hard to know what to talk about. We got some Putin live. Now these are not live, they're looped.
I did not come up with anything. In the propaganda sense, you can say anything about the legitimacy of the current authorities. But it is important for us, when solving serious issues, not the propaganda component, but the legal one. And how is it legal? According to the Constitution of Ukraine, the President of Ukraine is elected for 5 years. There is no way to extend the powers, even in a military situation. Read carefully. In a military situation, only the Parliament of the Rada can extend the powers. It is written there that elections are not held in a military situation. This is true, but nowhere does it say that the president's powers are extended. No, that's all. According to the Constitution of Ukraine, it is not a parliamentary and not a presidential republic, but a presidential parliamentary republic. What does this mean? It means that all the authorities are formed by the president, including the democratic society. This is how the state can be arranged. Everyone is appointed president, and all military leaders are appointed president. All ministers are appointed president, and all governors are appointed president. There is no election, but if the first person is illegitimate, the entire system of power
I mean, I don't know the Ukrainian government, so I'm not going to comment on that, but I mean, Putin. Are you going to trust Putin about pretty much anything? I know Putin's popular with quite a few people because they think he's, tough. Again, another tough guy. Okay. The fact is that all these guys have a very big motivation to want war. They just do, because they're going to make money out of it. Putin's been around since what, 99? 90, no, Clinton was in office. 96. This guy's been around for a long time, and he's definitely jerking off, getting his jollies off on the fact that he's blowing people up in fucking Ukraine. Now, I am not for aiding Ukraine in that war at all. I am anti that. We need to fix up our own fucking country. Why do we have to go and fight a war that has nothing to do with us? We have to fight Russian hegemony. You're fucking dumb. You're not Ukrainian, and I don't care if you're a Ukrainian American. It's not your war. You live in America. If Zelensky can't defend his people with his own weapons, then guess what? Putin wins by default. And it's Russia's territory then. It's not our fight. And Putin has very good historical shit to say, look, that's ours. It's not our choice to make. He's going to start new wars. He's going to go and try and... It's just like Hitler taking Poland. It's the same thing. We have to stop him now. No, we don't. I guess Vlad has a soft spot for Ukraine, and that's his business. We are not the global police.
Lugansk, but about 2 other regions of the Russian Federation. And Crimea, of course. Yes, let's discuss this. By the way, when we negotiated in Istanbul, thank you very much, President Erdogan, in 2022, but it seems strange, but we agreed on everything with them, do you understand? Here is the draft agreement that was prepared. There were issues of demilitarization, as well as issues of territory. We found such terms that suited both us and Ukraine. No, then those who now want to increase defense spending in Europe and overseas came and said, no, we need to defeat Russia on the battlefield. We threw everything we agreed on into the trash, and that's it, and began to achieve this wonderful goal. And now, the situation has changed. And you say, no, let's negotiate. Let's do it. Let's open these packages and negotiate. But we cannot sit there day and night for a year. Therefore, we are ready. These negotiations continue. Now, on the humanitarian track in general, the situation is such that these negotiations make sense. Now, on the humanitarian track in general, the situation is such that these negotiations make sense. We have already agreed to exchange prisoners for 1,200, and we are returning people. This is good. We have already given 500 people and received 400 back. I think everything will be fair here. We will get everyone we have to get. Unfortunately, it is sad, and it is difficult to talk about it. We gave 6,000 bodies, more than 6,000. In return, we received, in my opinion, 57. And we have already given 6,000 bodies of Ukrainian servicemen, 660, I think. We are ready to give another 3,000 now. I repeat, these are sad and tragic figures. Nevertheless, this is a matter of humanitarian nature. Thank you very much for the platform and President Erdogan. Thank you. But we are ready to negotiate substantively on the principles and regulations, but the Ukrainian side should also be ready for this. Its Western sponsors and so-called allies did not push for the fight against the last Ukrainian, but pointed to the realities of today and pushed for agreements, not for the continuation of hostilities. That is all. We are in contact. Our negotiating group is in contact with each other. I just asked Medensky. He said he had just spoken to his counterpart from Kiev today. In principle, they agreed to meet after the 22nd of July. But I must say, right away, that both Mr. Fieden and President Erdogan are doing a lot to achieve this settlement.
That's wild that Zachariah Sitchin is right next to Putin. Check it out. Look at this. Hey, Wow. You can't move that? No, you can't.
However, as Mr. Trump, the President of the United States, should say, he is also, in my opinion, sincerely striving for settlement. Of course, we will rely on...
That's quite an interesting detail. We have a confirmation from Putin that the man of sin, the man of peace and safety, Trump, wants peace and safety. Oh, but what does the Bible say? That after peace and safety, when they say it, sudden destruction comes. Trump's a joker. Do you see how he didn't say a word and just bombed Iran? I thought that Donald Trump hated John McCain. And John McCain was the one that was doing that disgusting little fucking number up on the stage. Bomb, 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 Iran. You remember that? To the tune of Barbara Ann. Bomb, 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 Iran. And he creepily laughed. Like rest in hell, John McCain. I don't care if he's a war hero, he's a warmonger. See you, folks.